Girl,
Is she gathered? Is
I'm
she
gathered,
powdered?
girl. I'm
Is
back.
she powdered?
Girl, that was way too much. We keep
Well,
it
that's
real here on House of Tease.
okay. And our emotions are valid.
Right. You come here to relate. Okay. Next question.
Please, let's go to right the next
Okay.
question.
Okay, not another serious question. I hate
Oh my
these fucking
God.
questions.
Okay,
Okay.
what is this
Next
question?
question is, what does success look like to you?
Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to think about it without feeling vain or like materialistic because I know those things at the end of the day don't matter.
Right.
But success for me would be finding something that I love to do, that I
Uh-huh.
wake up every day thinking about it. I'm like excited in the morning that, oh, I can't wait to like finish getting ready, finish eating or whatnot so that I can go to that particular career or place.
Right.
Because I guess when you're successful, you found the career that speaks to you.
Okay.
And
So
I
what would be success to you?
success would be me just recording these videos and not have to edit them.
Okay, have a team.
Have a
Have a
team
team.
or a manager, like that to me would be success.
Like
Um,
succeeding
Succeeding, of course, and
in
bringing
YouTube.
more people in and providing jobs for other people and building a team and
Right.
something that so that they can make this bigger.
Right.
And also not worrying about money. Like I just don't want to worry about it.
But what would you say is like the bigger, like all those things are all
Mhm.
parts of what? There's a word I want you to say. What does it all mean? Like so say you have a team of people. Say we're the number one podcast in the United States. We are like thriving. What is the word that I want you to say that encompasses all of that? Like why even do it? Why help those people find a job? Like, what is that?
That's what do you mean? I'm like caught off guard right
I guess
now.
the word that I'm looking for, because that word popped up the moment I read out that question, is I feel like success to me
Mhm.
is being able to live in your purpose.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like knowing that that's what you're here for. Like you're on this planet because you were designed to do whatever path that you have created for yourself. And I feel like a lot of
Mm.
people don't know their purpose, which is a challenging thing on its own. So when someone is able to not only find their purpose and then
Mhm.
monetize that to not only support themselves but to help
Mhm.
others, that's like so super successful to me,
Well,
you
I
know?
guess yeah, that's true. But successful, I think, can also mean other things.
Yeah, like you
Like
don't
I
even have
feel
to be rich
no,
or have
no. Like
money.
for me also being, I feel like I've already been successful and my transition. I
Mhm.
feel like that was a very, very scary moment in my life, especially at 18, coming out as trans with
Right.
no guidance, no help. There was this like separation that happened between me and my family, with them not really seeing me for who I was going to become or seeing me for me. And
Right.
to be here comfortable within myself, within my skin, and be happy, that
Right.
right there is success for
That
me.
is because you know what? You're living as your authentic self.
Absolutely.
And again, a lot of people don't do that. I just find it so crazy that so many people don't live, or like they don't live in their authentic self. And two,
Hmm.
they don't know or can't find the purpose of their
Of their
journey and
life.
what of their
Yeah.
life and what they're here for, you
Right.
know? So I feel like if you could do those two things, be authentic and live your
Hmm.
purpose, honey, congratulations. You have the golden ticket.
I
'Cause
think
that
that's
is so
why
hard.
it is. That is
Yeah,
the ultimate golden ticket. That's like winning the
yeah,
lottery and winning,
mhm,
that $1 billion ticket.
right,
That's why I guess I went straight into like success as like a career because I've already found my success within
mhm,
myself.
Right.
And that's already a huge accomplishment. And now that I've reached the success within my personal self,
Hmm.
the next step for me would be having a career that I love and a career that makes me happy and a career that can inspire others.
Right.
And
That
again,
gives you that
finding my
purpose.
purpose.
Finding your purpose to like,
Hmm.
not only help people but inspire them and show them that like a trans person can be successful, that someone who lives their authentic selves can be successful. And
Okay.
and that is something that I feel successful in myself, is that I
Hmm.
live my life the way I want to live it, not how other people want me to live it. And I think
100%.
there's so much power in that, and there's so much like, so much in that to be proud of, because so many
Hmm.
people live for other people and I have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? So many people have like skeletons in their closet that they would never in a million years expose it to the world. I'm not one of those people. I literally keep everything out on the table. Like what you see is what you get. Because I'm so honest and open with myself, with like
Hmm.
if you meet me, like
Yeah.
I don't try to hide or be something I'm not, you know?
Same here, girl. I don't
Right.
think I could
And
ever
I think that's why
hit.
we
I never
relate.
hit it. Right.
Yeah, well, that's the way we relate, because it's hard to find people that live in their authentic skin without, the pressures of expectations. So
Correct. From
congratulations.
those who love them and from that's all they care about. They care about what other people think.
Right.
And that pressure hinders them from being their true selves.
Right.
Hence why they hate on people that found their happiness and that can be themselves. It's so crazy that the people that are the most homophobic are the ones who
Mhm.
are like in the closet,
Not living their authentic selves,
not
like
living themselves. They're so
they're
filled
living, yeah.
with hate within themselves because they're
And
seeing
those
what they could be.
expectations, yeah,
Correct.
they're weighed down by the expectations of
Hmm.
society, their religion, their family, instead of looking at themselves and saying, no, this is who I am, this is what I like, this is what how I want to be. Instead they're so consumed with those expectations that it's really unfortunate, because
It's
you
sad.
know even though we might not have all the money in the world or
Hmm.
drive the nicest cars, I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, I'm being authentic to myself. I'm living my truth.
Absolutely. And that right
Success.
there is
Success.
success. Okay.
Success, bitch. Congratulations, we're
Absolutely.
winners. We're winners. Okay? We're winners.
We're winners, darling.
Right. Next
That we
question.
are. Next question.
Right. Next. This little 5 question like series we're doing is too much.
Can we get a cute one now? Can we get like a
Right.
fun one?
Okay. I kind of answer this, but let's just do it.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
what was your childhood dream?
Ooh.
I'll go first because I just said it. I wanted to be a singer. Okay, go Desiree. You're next. I went on a 30-minute tangent about my childhood dream, so there you go.
Wow, my childhood dreams changed a lot because I felt the pressure of my parents wanting me to be something and
Mhm.
I kind of went with it. So my first childhood dream was to be an architect because I
Oh,
would
I
always
didn't know that.
sketch. I would always sketch. I'm a big sketcher. Like I'm always constantly like so I draw and I sketch and I guess I started sketching buildings at one point. And of course, my parents saw that as an opportunity to like push me to like want to become an architect because in
Hmm.
their eyes that's what that would have been their protege, right? And then it went from drawing buildings to drawing dresses, so I would sketch dresses. And of course I think that I was trying to find my niche and that was actually making me more happy drawing dresses, but of course
Hmm.
my parents saw that as like, oh no,
Feminine.
I'm being too feminine. That's for girls, blah, 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 blah. So that stopped. Oh, my second dream was I was very good at playing instruments. I was in band
Oh,
since I
that's
was like,
right. You were in band.
and I was the best flute player that,
Okay, Lizzo.
okay,
Let me
I
find
can
out
give
you're
her a run for her
Lizzo.
money, honey.
Okay.
And I was always fighting for first chair. I went to all these competitions and, and I won all these awards and I performed all these shows that my parents never showed up to, FYI.
Oh,
But yeah, there was a lot of things that I wanted to do but they were all crushed because they didn't align with the vision that my parents had for their boy,
right.
quote
Oh,
unquote. So
isn't that horrible?
I could have been like in a famous orchestra right now.
Right,
I
you could be
could have
the
been like,
Philharmonic, whatever.
have records playing the flute,
Yes, yes.
I could have won Grammys playing the flute.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
But you
So
didn't
yes,
have the support
I didn't have the
of
support.
your
I've always been
family.
artistic and my art was always suppressed by my family. And
That's
I
so
just wanted to
unfortunate.
be I know, I just wanted to be some sort of artist, and I had so much talent
Uh-huh.
spewing out of me and, like, different artistic departments, but, of course, my Mexican family who wanted me to just be this masculine boy that plays sports or did stupid shit like want become an architect or a cop or a doctor because it's masculine because like that's what boy careers are, that they would rather strip my talent, which was art, away from me and hinder me. Yeah.
I just think that's so unfortunate that there are parents out there that don't support or see their children's talents. Like,
Seriously.
and
It's like literally you have
it's
to do
confusing.
nothing. You have to do nothing but support.
Yeah.
And
I
that's all
mean,
you
my
have to
parents were the
do.
opposite. They would like, if you ever watch a Toilet Club, y'all Asians know I was Waverly. So, like, my mom would make me sing at every Filipino gathering. They'd be like,
Yeah.
Veronica, sing some Celine Dion. And I'm like, no, mom, I don't want to sing. So, yeah, but but now, I mean, you can still do that.
I can
Life
still
is
do
not
that. You're
over.
right. You're right.
Yeah, life is not over.
You're right. I thought of purchasing the flute on eBay just
That's
so that I
it.
can get back into it and see what's up, you know?
You're right.
I was so into it and I did it for a long time. My all throughout
Wow.
my middle school, throughout my high school, and you know.
Work. I play the piano for a moment. Maybe let's do classes. We'll do a little duet.
Well, that's a challenge. Maybe I'm gonna get a
That's
flute
it.
and I used to play My Heart Will Go On my flute.
Well, yeah, I love it. All right, next
Next
question. Okay,
question.
so this question is, what question would you ask a fortune teller?
Mm.
Hmm,
Ooh, let me think of this one
I know. What would I ask?
because if I only had one to ask or one opportunity.
You know what? When I first went to the Philippines and I was 15 years old, I went to a Taoist temple. I forgot. I think it
Hmm.
was in Cebu or something. But you had to climb up like this mountain, and at the
Mm-hmm.
top of this mountain, there was like a temple where a monk stood, like sat there, and like literally you'd had like these. Why am I thinking kidney beans? Like they're like these shaped kidney bean things, and you would throw it, and then they would read it for you as like a fortune teller. And in my mind, I was like, he better tell me I'm going to be a famous singer. You know what I mean? I was 15.
What
And
did he
then
tell you?
he told me that I'd be successful in business. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm going to be a singer. This monk doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
I claimed this for nothing.
I know. I was like, you see nothing about music or singing? He was like, no, you'll be really successful. And I'm like, okay. Did you talk to my parents
Wow.
before?
Who put you
'Cause
up to
you
this?
should be a doctor. And I'm like, stop being an Asian stereotype, okay?
Seriously.
But what would I ask a fortune teller?
I know, right? That is like
Maybe because my mind is all over the place.
right.
And that's probably why I haven't succeeded
Mhm.
because I tend to be like I spread myself too thin amongst too many things and I want to do too many things. I would
Mhm.
ask him like, where should I focus myself to become to be successful and to, like, to live in my purpose and, you know, like, where should I put all my attention first? I'd wanna know, like, what to do because I feel like I throw my net out too wide,
Mhm.
you know, that I
But
don't master one thing.
we're asking a fortune teller, right?
Yeah, so I'd want
So
him to know my
he can
future, so
only knows your future. You're
yeah,
asking him a
like, it'd be
for
like, "Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to do this." Like, "Are you on YouTube? Keep doing that." Okay, perfect. That is
Right,
what I
I guess,
want.
yeah, I guess I would ask, um, will I ever leave retail? Because if he says or she says yes, then that means that this is gonna go well.
But instead you get a job at a restaurant. Not being the hostess. I
No, I would
mean,
never. I had that
you
job
need to be more
once.
specific with fortune tellers. It's like when people ask things from Jesus. I'm always like, "Jesus, God." I always have, like, disclaimer, like, "But make sure, like, I wanna be successful, but make sure X, Y, and Z." Like, you'll get
Not
it's
it.
like, you know, "Be careful what you wish for
That
because
is
you'll get
true.
it."
That is true. That is
It's
true.
like, so I make sure to have disclaimers and side notes to whoever is listening.
Well, that would still
Okay.
inspire me.
All right. So we are on, that was the fourth question. This is the last question.
Okay.
And it's perfect timing because it's 49. We're 49 minutes in.
Oh, perfect.
This one is what makes you lose track of time?
Oof. Not being organized. Like, I don't necessarily write things down, and my mind just goes whoosh, like ahead, and
That
before
you
you know
forget that
it,
you
I
have to do,
forget.
that you forget you have to record an episode of House of Tease.
And then I make
And then
plans
book
with my
a
friends for
dinner.
dinner.
I mean,
That actually happened today, guys.
I know. I was like recording. I have dinner.
Uh,
What makes you lose track of time? See, my interpretation of that question is when I'm having good conversation with good
mhm.
people. That's I don't know why
Oh,
that was the first thing that
okay.
popped up
Okay.
because like
I see
I
what you
won't I
mean.
can't I'll be like, "Oh my god, we've been talking for like 6 hours."
Mhm.
You know? Like I'm like, "Where did the time go?" You know what I
Well, that means it
mean?
was a good conversation and you're
Yeah,
connecting with
like
someone
interesting, cool people. That's why I love to socialize with those people. Where are
in New
you in Las
York.
Vegas? Comment down below because I haven't found any. No, I'm kidding. But
They're
yeah,
there
like
somewhere.
yeah, I think that's it. Like that help that makes me like lose track of time is like when I'm in good conversation with a good
Mhm.
crowd and I don't want it to be over. Like, have you ever been to a party and the party was like really good and you felt
Mhm.
like, oh, like this is such a like a good night. I had a really good
Yes.
time at this gathering or what have you.
Mhm. Yes.
And I say gathering because when I say party, I feel like people think I'm partying. And I'm like, no, it could be like a
No.
gathering at someone's house with some wine or what have you, like low key. But there are times when I always anticipate the first
Mhm.
person to leave because don't you hate like when you're at a party when the first person leaves it's like a domino effect, everyone
Yeah.
leaves.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, because that's like the exit. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh," because they realize they all look down to see like why is someone leaving? And
yeah,
they're like, "Oh my god, it's this time."
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
ew because I know that if one person leaves I'm like it's over,
Yeah.
everyone's leaving
But
now.
that's so funny that you say gatherings because that
Mm.
for me only happened in New York. I mean, I
What
guess it used to
gatherings
happen when I was younger here in Houston, but it hasn't happened to me.
there in Houston?
Yeah, because here everything has to be planned, right? Everyone's on a
Yeah,
schedule. Where I feel like in New York, a lot of times it happened impromptu.
uh-huh.
All of a sudden you were just invited, like after work, like somewhere, and then before you know it, you're like in someone's loft drinking martinis and just like being around cool people. Like,
Not a
oh,
loft.
you know what I mean? I mean, it
You
happens
know,
a
like someone's
lot.
like, you know, Soho Loft.
Or brownstone
It
or
can't be just like a
whatever.
regular apartment in, the Bronx. It has to
Oh
be
no, I never went to the
yeah.
Bronx.
You know what? I've only been there once, and it was on
Mm.
the edge of the Bronx. It was like where like the Bronx met Harlem, but I never actually went deep into the Bronx. I hear it's
Well,
nice now.
there's a lot of nice areas, no?
Yeah, I have a couple friends that live in the Bronx. They said
Mm.
that it's like expensive now.
Mm.
God, remember when the Bronx
Interesting.
was like scary? Like no one would go to the Bronx, kind of
No
like
one would
Alphabet
ever.
City
Yeah.
in the East Village.
I
Apparently,
don't even know what trains go up there.
yeah. I never went past like what is like what is is it Columbia Heights? What is that? Where we got our nails
Crown
done?
Heights? Crown Heights.
Is that
No,
what it's called?
Washington Heights.
Washington Heights, where we
Yes.
go where William
I'm
did our
like, Crown
nails.
Heights, that's in Queens, no?
That's the farthest north I've ever been. Like got on the train,
Oh,
walked
really?
around.
And that's what in like the 200s, right?
I think so, but I've
Yeah.
never been. That's not even the Bronx. That's still considered Harlem. That's yeah, that's Washington Heights.
Yeah, Washington Heights. Still
And
Manhattan.
after that is the Bronx, I think.
Mm.
Right. Okay. So wow, that was an interesting series that we created there.
I mean, what a
Five.
great opener.
I girl. Okay, that's gonna be like the last time I talk about that because that was too much.
Well, you know what? You needed to talk about it. You released
Yeah.
something that was stuck in you, and now it's going to help you.
Right. And maybe I'll look back at this and be like, we need to do something about that. We need to
It'll
like,
probably inspire you to do something about it.
all right. So yeah, if you guys like this type of video, we know when we break down and crumble
You know.
about and talk about incredibly sensitive things about our lives. Comment down below, like, and reach out to us.
Yes. And ask us questions. We want to answer your questions as
Yeah,
well. I think
we've
that
gotten
would
a
be
few.
fun.
Did you see the comment we got in our last video? I think it's from Crystal. Shout
I
out
didn't.
Crystal.
Someone else just messaged me too.
Yes.
Oh, he was like, OMG, I'm crying watching your last podcast when you're like, they think I'm better than them. And guess what? Bitch, I am. I don't know. Did I say that or did you say that?
Did I say that? Do I think you said that?
Oh, mm,
Anyway, wow. Okay.
right. We have fans.
We got okay, 10 fans. Yes.
We do this for you.
Right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys again so
Mhm.
much for tuning in and listen to me beyond this. Let us know if you like this series because we'll keep doing it if you guys like
Yeah.
it. And we're trying to think of other series. If you have any ideas of other series for us to do
Yeah. Comment
alongside our
below.
regular podcast, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, comment, like this video, share it to your peeps that could relate. We're trying to find our tribe. And don't forget to subscribe also to our TikToks and our IG, all found at House of Tease, Haus of Tease. House of Tease.
House of Tease.
Yes. Okay, guys. Thanks again.
Thank you so much,
We'll see
guys.
you in the next one.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.